Yo, what up, man? Chris, somebody checking back in, man. Back with a blog, man. Make sure that like button, that subscribe button away, and I appreciate all the support, man. Shout out to everybody that watched the blog I did yesterday about the kings and queens and Summer Madness, man. Getting a lot of good feedback, getting a lot of thoughts about that whole situation. People are giving me matchups that they would be interested in seeing. I think that's kind of dope. You know, I do a lot of blogs for dialogue, man. But I still want to recap some of these known battles. Next up, BBL Hustle and Swamp. BBL Hustle and Swamp. A funny thing about this battle was the lead up to it. So you know Verb is entertaining, but like the lies and the way he stretched narratives is pretty amazing. One day I'm gonna do a Verb blog because Verb is always going to URL. I got a theory on why he does that. And one day I'm gonna do a blog on that whole situation. Sometimes it's like with Verb, it's like an ongoing war. You do a blog, then he gonna do a space. Then you do a blog, he gonna do a space. It's just like, do I really feel like dealing with that? But one day when I got the time, you know what I'm saying, and I ain't busy or whatever, I'm going to craft a blog on why Verb has this anti-URL campaign going on, because I'll find out a little bit more information. And I think it's interesting. But lead up to this battle, when it got announced that Swamp was battling Hustle, he went on this whole campaign. I can't believe they gave you Hustle after you battled me. You battled a god, and now you getting ready to battle Hustle. You know you can't win. URL is lining you up. Do you think you know what it's like when you walk into that building and you got all eyes on you? You think you gonna win against a female? When you walk into that building, they gonna be against you.
Hey, Swamp, you taking Miss Hustle, they lining you up,
Yeah, I
man.
ain't gonna
It's
hold you.
over.
I definitely got Hustle winning that battle. Like all BS to the
I
side,
bet
just
you
on
got
some
him
battle
winning it
rap
now.
stuff.
No, you don't.
I absolutely have Hustle
No,
winning
you
that
got.
battle.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing with that. What Swamp don't know is that's a URL protocol too. When you start doing too good, they send a girl in because it's gonna be harder for people to stand against the girl. Now, on top of that, Hustle is really good.
Hustle is
So
fire.
it's like, and Swamp, you don't have the ability to touch the sky. Like when I battle Hustle, I went viral a gang of times because I knew I couldn't stay here and rap with you peons on this level. Okay, touch the ceiling. That's why the round versus Hustle has over like 30 million, all 50 just posted it too. Like that kind of shit, right? You can't do that. It's a terrible decision for you. Terrible decision.
He was trying to paint the narrative that it was a step down going from Verb to Hustle. He was trying to paint that narrative. He was also trying to paint the narrative of it's no way Swamp was going to be able to win. It was pretty much a lineup that URL just gave him the battle to kind of like, to kind of pacify him, and that there was no way he was going to win. So very interesting, right? Now, that sounds good until Swamp does well in a battle. And Swamp did really, really good in this battle. So after the battle, I don't know if you niggas caught the space, but this nigga was very mad that niggas was saying Swamp won the battle, bro. Like, he's getting that Vada Fly. He's getting that Rosenberg Raw. He's getting that Easy to Block Captain. He is not talking about, do you hear the shit that Hustle is saying? Like, are you really, really listening? Swamp ain't saying nothing.
Dude can't with her, man.
Come on, Verb.
Hey, listen. Hey, look. Think about it, man. Hustle first 2 rounds. Every liner, she's doing everything. She's doing everything. She's letting her hands fly. This takes so long to land a shot, man. She's landing them every second, man. She's landing every second. It takes him about 32 seconds to land something, man. And when he do, it's like, okay. Now the way he rebutted in the beginning of the second round, I had tweeted, I said, hey, that was tough, Swamp. I'm still beating your ass though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, Hustle is light years in front of him, man. Like she just is. Like when you looking at the
I ain't
skill of
look
that
at it
nigga,
like that. I ain't see it like that. I ain't watch.
I mean,
That wasn't the same battle I seen.
well, I mean, everybody gonna have their own. What I'm not saying this because I don't fuck with this man. She's light years ahead of that boy in skill. She's every line in it. You know how hard it is to every line something.
Yeah, but
Every
all them
line.
Jones wasn't.
Well,
I got
and
it a
Swamp won. I got
debatable.
Swamp winning. I got
Me
Swamp
too.
winning.
Swamp winning. Hustle is every
I got it.
fucking
I got it.
line.
I got it clear too. Verb. I got it clear
Ah,
too.
man. Shit, hey, that little nigga got fairy dust. Cause when you watch it,
How?
hey, look, when
His
you
first
watch,
hold on, Verb. His first round. He starts off with a rebuttal. He goes to the eat raccoon off the paper plate. He goes searching for Ebony with the hustle. The hair
What
came
is the
off the horse.
punchline where I'll
No, no,
make
no,
you
no, no, no,
eat?
no. Hold,
What's the
whoa.
punchline
We're
where
not
I'll
here.
make you
Nah,
eat
we're
off a
not gonna
paper
do this.
plate,
We're
Vada?
not
Tell
gonna
me.
do it. It's a moment. It's a moment.
That's not a moment. That's just
What are you? Oh, come on. I know you don't like
hustle
Swamp.
is
You can't do that.
every
Oh my
lining
God.
this nigga, and she's cooking every second. She hasn't took a break. I'm looking right at look, man. Y'all know at the end of the day, I can't stand no hoes, man. I don't want to say this.
What she said better than it's the thought that counts. Let's just do that right there. Nothing.
Wait a minute.
Nothing.
Wait, you didn't even let me finish, man. That
There's
girl
nothing
said,
to finish.
Hey, Vada.
Oh, you got it.
Hey, Vada. I'm gonna break the news to you. You don't judge shit good live anyway, nigga. I'm telling you the fucking truth. I'm watching this shit with my own two eyes. She's scoring every second.
It's like, bro, you lost the swamp, my nigga. You lost. You lost. Verb is over with. You lost the battle, the swamp, man. You will live to fight another day, but the swamp battle, you lost. Clear as day. Let's get into this battle, man. Hustle versus swamp. I ain't gonna front, man. I be getting on BBL Hustle a lot. I be talking this ghostwriter shit. I be talking this prep stuff. I be talking about her attitude and all this kind of different kind of stuff. But I do believe she was deserving of Wody. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I do believe she had a good year. URL obviously gave her all those battles, like I told y'all in the last blog. And I ain't gonna front, bro. Like some of the material she brought for Arsenal, some of the material she brought for other people, even in this battle, she be snapping. I ain't gonna lie, she be snapping.
About action, clocks clapping, you want die yapping. 2 sticks on both sides of swamp. I'm kayaking, bitch, stop capping.
She starts off fresh off that Wody run. I was on some different shit. It wasn't even close. I was on the top of every bitch's list. But fuck that belt. Mama always told me to get the switch. You know about that, man. I used to have to go outside and get a switch too. I ain't gonna lie, Mom. Go outside and pick a switch. And make sure you pick a good one, not one that's gonna break. I had to go outside and pick a switch. She had a red flags bar that was pretty nice.
Bitch, I gang bang. And if it's up, I don't let mess pass. I've been banging since a youngin'. I got in the set fast. And you look like a nigga that did your ex bad. I know a toxic nigga when I see one. I grew up around red flags. Text.
She gets into this gangbang talk, which I still don't understand why these females be gangbanging. That's like a whole, I would love to interview a girl to find out why the hell she got into gangbanging. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that whole mentality, but she got the gangbang talk. There's gorillas in my hood. We baiting and aping. And she was talking about I had to look up my family tree and everybody told me I was gang related. I don't know that she had a Christopher Columbus bar that was cold.
I swear I'll make a statement. Do I hit him with the punches or kill him with the substance? Nah, I just steal this country, nigga. Like Christopher Columbus. I ain't the bitch you wanna...
You a bitch nigga. And I would say that when I'm not rapping. Knife in them. I'm wild savage. Pull it out and something growth return. Like when you file taxes. I like that. I like that. She had a kayaking bar. BBL Hustle was bombing in round one. I'm not gonna lie, she was bombing in round one. Swamp comes back. He got a little freestyle about Benny the Butcher. I appreciate that Swamp was freestyling and doing little rebuttals. He kind of showed me some different things in this battle I didn't know he had in his arsenal. I did not know that dude could freestyle and rebuttal, but he was actually freestyling and rebuttaling, and it was actually pretty nice. No stumbles, no slip-ups, no nothing. It didn't fuck up his round as he got into his round after.
I'm really a battle rap prodigy. Everything Gucci, Hustle. And from the looks of your shoes, you should probably be proud of me. Nigga, I ain't playing. Like phone posits, I'm a penny pusher. You know I'm from the country. I chop up animals, but I'd rather let Benny butcher. I said, listen. Listen, bitch. Problems with me, you don't want none. If there's a pistol in reach, I'ma slump some. Not your shit. Lump some. This is the first time I seen weave on the actual horse that it come from. Nigga, heck.
This is the first time we've seen a weave on an actual horse that it come from, man. You know that's crazy. That's crazy. You already know. You seen the DNA 2 videos. You already know he got the BBL Hustle, like, into the horse thing. Like, it's crazy how he did that. A Duck Dynasty bar was cool. EFB bar scheme was also pretty cool. I'm about to teach you something, Hustle. This is the thick part of the damn plot. You ain't never been in a shootout and had to deal with a jam Glock. Chick, where I'm from, it's like The Shottas, welcome to Jam Rock. Big dog on a sandlot. You looking at a nigga that had to become a black sheep so his family could eat lamb chops. Had a little goat scheme. But at the end of the day, BBL Hustle won the first round. Hustle starts off the second round with a bar I like too. I'm a bad bitch. You see the way my tits and ass sit? I like my niggas smelling like Baccarat, Gucci. So why y'all gave me the nigga with the accent? Accent, A-A-X-E scent. Nice. Nice. She had a little Nelly scheme that was pretty fire.
Steppers and soldiers, the 40 or the 30 when I burst clips. I'm trying to figure out which toy I'ma make this pussy squirt with. I mean, y'all think T.I. I think Nelly when I heard shit. If a dilemma make it hot in here, the nigga with the country grammar the first hit. You ain't even worth this.
You gonna make me drive by in the country and use heat, zigzag in the backwoods. I was trying to turn over a new leaf. Backwoods leaf, you know. You ain't safe. I got fingers on both triggers. Clippers and Lakers. We dome splitters. Clippers and Lakers splitting the dome together. I like it. I like it. I'll shoot them fake ass chains off your neck. You a fake nigga. I'll fuck them Cubans up worse than Glorilla. You know she be fucking up the Cubans. And she had a table of contents, first page scheme. I actually like her second round too, I ain't gonna lie. Swamp comes back in the second round. He has a rebuttal, you know, during Hustle's round. She had brought out like one of her homeboys or whatever that was behind her. He kind of said something in one of her rounds.
Cold red, melee, you let an 8-wave, you get a space shade.
What you want me to do?
It don't matter, as long as we on the same page. Nigga, you ain't set.
He rebutted it. You know what I'm saying? Talking about when you brought your friend out. He rebutted it.
This here is gonna be the takeover. Wait a minute, let me change over. Since y'all niggas on the same page, I got something for you and his gay ass. It's a flamethrower.
I'm tired of hearing about this first lady shit. How the fuck is she in the building, but you couldn't lock up that jazz thing? The way you was chasing her around in the United States, it's a sad thing. The last situation was even a bad scene. We got Red Bull, Monster, soda. How the fuck you let coffee get you off of caffeine?
Nigga, if I'm on your ass, it's for large amounts. Jerry West type shit, swiping, large accounts. You ever killed a nigga because he was already thinking about killing you? Bitch, it's the thought that counts. They talk about...
He had a fair funeral bar that was pretty nice, and then he got into this little Swamp flow. I gave Swamp the second round. Hustle comes back in the third round. She kind of takes an angle that T-Top took. You know, T-Top was kind of like trying to overly expose Swamp when they battled, basically saying you met this couple off of Facebook. They wanted you to swing. They was offering you money so that you could swing with them as a couple and all that. He was trying to expose that. And you know, at the time when he was doing that and trying to talk about Swamp, niggas was saying he was like basically dry snitching and a lot of stuff he was saying, especially with the domestic abuse shit that he was trying to put on Swamp. So people wasn't really feeling T-Top angles against Swamp. Hustle kind of remixes that. She starts talking about the same shit about the swinging couple thing. And then you from the Swamp, why would you let a couple buy you? Why would you let a couple buy you or pay you to be in the thing? It was cool, but I think because T-Top had already done it, it really didn't hit as well as it should. I'm just waiting on you to crash so we can get some wreck. I'm going to have an arm over Paige like I don't want you cheating on my test. That was cool. I fuck with it.
I slide through. Keep thinking this bitch ain't reckless until the nose drops something country. This ain't Texas. If I feel disrespected, the nurse gonna have to wash you too. Bullet stuck in him. He can't get them all removed. This Carolina nigga gonna need a straw for food. He can't even eat a candy bar. They gonna have to help the nigga from Charleston too. Right.
I like that. We know about the Charleston candy bar. I ain't never ate it though. I keep it real. That ain't no candy I fuck with. But at the same time, Charleston, South Carolina, I fuck with it. And she had a Disney Princess and a Frog bar. She had a solid third round outside of the couple swinging part in the beginning, which I feel like didn't really hit like that. The rest of her round was pretty cool. Swamp comes back in this round. In the third round, he talked a lot about like her, her body, her BBL, all kind of stuff like that. You are a stupid ass chick. Everybody really wanted to take a stab at it. You had a fat ass and then went and got a BBL. That's really hustling ass backwards. And that is true, man. I said that when I did a blog about Hustle. I was like, yo, Hustle went, bro, before the BBL, Hustle actually had a pretty nice body already. You You know what I'm saying? She obviously was tall. She had a proportion well and everything. But like we see a lot of times, man, I just saw a video Lotto did where she was basically explaining that the internet and everything made her go get a BBL. So once again, you see that the internet is telling you like, yo, even when you got a nice body, you don't really got a nice body to us. And she felt pressure to go get a BBL, and that's why she went. And I feel like the same thing with BBL Hustle.
You worried about battle rap. I ain't give a fuck about this broad. I was thinking about my nigga in jail, behind the wall, telling me his main bitch wanna take a break. His side bitch want a wedding ring. His mama sick as fuck, he want me to buy the medicine. That nigga 45 running with a felony. 45 running with a felony. That trumps everything. You bitch.
But when he got to that Trump bar was fire. You know, Trump just got found guilty and he gonna be sentenced soon. Tell them EFB niggas to get they muscle up. I'll knock this big ass chick down and then tell EFB to get they hustle up. I like that. That's the way he ended. BBL hustle rounds were longer than Swamp rounds. I thought this was a close battle, to be honest with you. I do kind of edge Swamp just in rounds 2 and 3, but it's really no slouch to Hustle. I do feel like that if Jazz battle her, it's going to be a tough battle for Jazz. I'm realizing that even though you may have her winning or losing some battles, she be coming up with some shit, or Prep be coming up with some shit. Somebody be coming up with some shit. And I'm like, yo, the way she kind of talked that shit that URL like to hear, that street shit, all that kind of stuff, she talked like that. If Jazz doesn't improve on her delivery, I don't know if she's going to be able to beat Hustle this go around. That could be actually a dangerous battle for her, where I feel like she's more wittier. But this is the problem with Jazz. I notice every time she has a battle, I appreciate the fact that she tries to take one angle and take one round, make it different from a second round, make a second round different from a third round. So she really, really goes into the battle and tries to come up with some creative shit, like the list of everybody that Twerk choked against, the list of everybody, that Big K blocked and all this kind of stuff. She tries to come up with different stuff. But lately I've been noticed that sometimes when she comes up with that, it's too drawn out. Go back to the Rum Nitty battle. If you watch that battle, it's like, okay, cool. She won the first round. Rum Nitty won the second round. I had her on her way to winning that third round. But then she gets into this long drawn out thing where like, yo, in your last battle, you said this. And, you know, and here you took 2 steps forward. And then against Soulful Flair, you said this, and then you took 2 steps back.
He's taking advantage of us. I peeped, he been getting lazy. Because y'all remember he said, up this shit, do it before you die. That's a bucket list. So he took 2 steps forward. But versus Grizz, you said, up this shit. I left him bucket list. That's what happened before he died. Now you taking 2 steps back. Then versus Bill Collector, you said, muzzle flash. See it flare at the end like a bell bottom. Now you took 2 steps forward. But versus Flair Soul, you said, I got a couple Wranglers flared like a bell bottom. Now you taking 2 steps back.
Once again, I understand where she was going with it, but it's drawn out. If you go to the Coffee battle, she starts rapping like Coffee, talking about if you take the kilo and you take this, you take 1.5 ounces of this, you do this, she got this whole drug scheme.
So take this walk with me. See the Heroin Connect? He's from Thailand. You give him 5 bands and a list of poppy needs, you get 13 kilograms of opium. If y'all ain't know, that come from poppy seeds. Cut that down to 49.3 ounces of morphine, because you got to hit that target. Then tell your workers code word all these. That means get it shopped in the black market. Or take that 1.4 keys morphine and cut it with equal parts baking soda for top profit. Even flour, sugar.
But it's also drawn out. When you dealing with a back-to-back puncher like BBL Hustle, you can't have them drawn out rounds. Hustle is now a very dangerous battle for Jazz, bro. It's a danger. Jazz gonna have to rethink how she go about her rounds, because some of her shit be drawn out, trying to be a little too creative. And a lot of times people don't really have time to want to decipher through that shit. And then you got Hustle just bombing on you like every other bar kind of thing. Like, she got to be careful. That's a dangerous battle. I always thought she would beat Hustle no matter what, but I ain't gonna lie, the Arsenal battle and some of these other battles, she shows me that the shit she be coming up with will definitely be a big test for Jazz. But I got Swamp 2-1. That's my thoughts on the battle. I'll let your boy.
At 814,